Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory. I've built a load of the floor out over here so that we can just get started with all of the other constructors that we need to put down. And I've done, I've filled out all of the kind of underbelly floors and everything, taken away all the panels where lifts and stuff are going to be coming up, so we've got room to work and some stuff has been dealt with. I haven't done any logistics yet just because fuck all that noise for now. But I've got to lay down another 80 constructors. And then we're done with this section of the production. So this is going to be a nice long episode of dealing with all this bullshit. But we're going to get constructors in along all of this. What is the ratio for iron plates? So 30 ingots per minute. Yeah, we'll just do these in blocks of 4. Again, something like this. Should work out fine. And I'll get myself higher up again so that I can just see what I'm doing. And I think in order to actually get my aim correct, I'm going to have to come back down again. So this should be fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know why anyone's going to worry about it. Not really something you need to kind of fuss over, really. It's just a load of this. Pointing and clicking, and then things happen. Okie doke. Right, all of these are in place for the iron plate. Now I've got a ton of screws to deal with. And this is where the fun begins. But okay, so I've got an idea of how I might set this up. Because total output we need for the screws is going to be 1,200 a minute. Which is a lot of screws. More than any of the belts can handle at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it into 2 blocks. So we'll have 10 constructors making iron rods, and then 15 making screws. We'll have 2 blocks of that. Now where the fuck am I going to put them? Because this is going to take up an awful lot of space, and it might be best if I were to build out another floor. So I guess we'll do that. So let's get started with this. Because these take up a little bit more space than the wire to cable setups. I'm hoping I'll be able to get, I only need to make 5 of these setups per, for each belt. So it shouldn't be too bad. And if I extend the floor, I might be able to fit them all on into one space. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so that's 3 sets of 3, so that's 9. And that would get us up to 15. I can always extend the floor out a little bit. If I want to get more in. Let's see what we could do over this way. I do have some big empty space here, but I'm trying to figure out how I might use it. But I'm going to be running a belt down the middle for all the outputs on these. So I might not do that. And we'll just duplicate what we've done here. So that's going to want to come out about as far as this. Building this bit right out over the edge. Cool. Hazy is all hell over here. Somebody doing your gender reveal? But there we go. Constructors are all in. And like fuck can I be bothered to do all the recipes right now. But that's all the rods, screws on this floor, iron plate downstairs. Now we can move on to assemblers, manufacturers. So I only need 20 assemblers making reinforced plate, which is probably a good thing. Because, goddamn. I might extend this out, and we can put the assemblers over here, then the manufacturers can go over there, and then a train station over on that side. Seems good to me. I can dump all of the cable and the last of the reinforced plate. Came over with more than I needed, which is probably good. And that's everything I need for doing the assemblers. Let's try and figure out how I'm going to set these up. So, will an assembler fit under this? Yes, it will. Good. So, the height of the underbelly on this isn't going to be a problem. And we'll start the assemblers from around here, but how much does each one need? Reinforced iron plate. So screws 60 a minute. So that means that each kind of section of the screw production can support half, so 10 machines each. So that works out quite well. Because with the inputs for that, I could just run a bus line all the way down and just split off a Mark 1 belt for each machine. And that wouldn't be a problem at all. So we might do that. So I think... put it somewhere in around here. Like so. Maybe bring it back one. Just get that butt hanging over the edge a little bit. Yeah, like it like that. But then I also forget how bloody big assemblers are. So I might do 2 sets of these. We'll do like 2 columns of 10 instead. And there we go. 10 assemblers, all sorted. Now comes the final part. Ish. Clear away all of that. Clear away you. You're kind of in the way. Well, from up here you're not in the way, but you know what I mean. Now, manufacturers. First off, I need to go and grab all the components for building them, which is going to be a lot. There's going to be quite a bit of stuff to make 40 manufacturers. Yeah, because I put it all in 3 containers. It's mostly the cable. Alright, let's just dump some little bits in there. I can probably dump some concrete. I know I'll need to build out load more foundations, but I'll tell you what, dump all that in there, and let's see if I can grab all of these materials. Or, I'll tell you, no, let's just, how do I grab half? I know there's a way that you can grab half. What is it? It's not that. I don't remember. I could have sworn it was like... no. Fuck it, we'll just take the lot. Didn't leave me much room for concrete. Yeah. I think I could get away with dumping some fuel. And I'll stick my blade runners in there as well. Just for now. Can run back and forth as needed. Okay, so... we'd have... open gap there, then an empty space. Open gap and empty space. What I'm going to do... I'm going to make this our first floor for the manufacturers. Take it as far as I can until we start hitting the dunes. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to fit on each floor. As it stands, it's probably not going to be that much. Because these things are bloody massive. Right, I've got some decent amount of flooring. I'll see if I can get rid of some more resources by starting some of the manufacturers. Because then I can just go and grab more concrete. Right, well that gets 8. With the recipes we've got. Balancing all of the inputs is going to be the big nightmare. That's going to be the real struggle. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do this is going to be interesting to say the least. But this is a good start. I'd like to say I'd carry on over this way, but the terrain isn't really going to be with me for that. Bring this out one more just so that we can have the... in fact, let's get rid of this side of things. And I guess we start building up from here. But we can build like up and then out, because we'll definitely have the clearance above the terrain once we get to the next floor. So I need to get another 4 modules like this. Which should be easy enough. It's just the sheer scale of it. So I might build another one directly above, and then build one out over this way. Then I could maybe build one over this side as well. And then the train station can come down this side. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Let's get to laying this foundation. The thing that's taking the longest is just putting all this bloody foundation down. So much of it needs to go in. Okay, so I've got 12 in. This is a lot of work. I'm just going to build another floor up, and then we'll do another 2 of these blocks of 4 up here. That will get us the 20 that we need. Oh boy. Yeah, doing the belts for all of this. Oh, it's going to take an absolute lifetime. Let's try and get the last of this foundation down. Now, one thought. We'll just about clip through things. I don't like it much. And that's the same distance I've got on this floor, isn't it? No, How much higher did I build things here? Just like 1 extra block. I don't think I built things high enough for the top floor. Yeah, I only think I built 3 or 12 meters up, not 16. Okay, I'm glad I spotted that before I started putting everything else in. Oh, that would have been a nightmare to tear down and do over. This place gotta be huge. It's fucking ridiculous already. Absolute monster of a construct. We're nearly there. Just need a bit more concrete. So, come on. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, this place is getting fucking ridiculous. Oh, no, no, I want to get rid of that. Thank you. Ow. Failed to accomplish what I was hoping to do and hurt myself in the process. Fantastic work, thank you, well done me. Sounds like trying to date in 2020, to be honest. And an entire in-game night later, all the manufacturers are in. Oh, that has taken some time. But all the production buildings are in. So that's something. Whew. Now comes the fun bit of doing all of the belting and power and setting recipes. Oh. I'm going to be dead before this thing's finished. But that's also something that's going to have to wait for another episode, because this one has already gone over time, and we're still only working on the basics. We're just getting the absolute basic stuff in. But it's coming along. As said though, it is going to be bloody massive once it's finished. massive enough as it is. So, this should prove to be fun. I hope. I'm gonna spend some time between episodes getting the rest of the floors in, and I'll try and lay out some foundations for a train station as well, so that we can look at where that's going to go. And then next episode, we'll start working on the logistics. I'm going to try to do as much of the boring, fiddly stuff off camera as possible. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to worry about the logistics first, like just try and get like the initial splits and lifts and stuff in. Because actually belting the materials into everything would probably be a lot more interesting to watch than me just putting down splitters, putting down lifts for every single machine. But I'll work that out as I go. For now, I'm going to wrap this one up here, so I'll just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays and metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. There's one imp over here who's just been taking on a steel door by himself, and he's won. Wait, what are you made of, mate? Fair play.